Welcome into the Reset Room. My name is Rhonda. Welcome in, welcome in. We are actually co hosting a conversation today with another creator, friend of mine. If you've never been here, I'm a career reset coach. That means I help people change jobs, careers, level up at work, get promoted, and also get paid. On the weekends, our pop-ups I do pop-ups on the weekend. So my regular schedule is Monday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Hey, Andrew, welcome in. On the weekends, though, our pop-ups have turned into creator learning sessions, like each one teach one, just learning and sharing what we've learned on the platform, on the business side of TikTok, and how that has been. Hey, Alex, welcome in. And how that has been. So, I am actually co hosting a conversation today, which I am looking now for my TikTok bestie. And we are going to co host a conversation. It looks like she has not gotten on live yet about branding and sort of our niche. Thank you for the heart me. Hey, Made in DC, how are you? Hey, Barry White the second, good to see you. Hey, bestie, how you doing? Welcome in. Yes, I am. Wrong button, but I'll give you a clap anyway. Hey, Made in DC, good afternoon. What we're doing today is myself as well as Seapoy Travel, who is my TikTok bestie. It doesn't look like she is online yet. We wanted to co-host a conversation. What we've kind of been doing on the weekends, our pop-ups have really turned into creator conversations, really. Just about like really learning from each other and just trying to grow together. Since we've moved over to this side of the platform, many of us are at different stages. Like I'm only 4 months into, hey Pat, welcome into the sort of the business side of TikTok. I think she's been into it a much longer than I have. Thanks for sharing the live, Made in DC. For those of you that may be new to sort of this side of TikTok, hey Kalia, welcome in. Thank you for those fest pops and the heart me's. So a couple things that you see happening in the room. I know the first time I walked into my live, I seen all these things flying around. I did not know what was happening. And I was just like, why are those red things keep landing on their heads? Like, what is really happening here? Hey, Missy, welcome in, and didn't really understand it. Hey, Kenny B, welcome in. And so just to sort of give you a quick little bit of an education. So when you come into a live host room, hey, Kenny B, thank you for that heart me. Sort of room etiquette is, again, if you're like what you're hearing and you want to support and connect with that creator, you would tap on the join or follow, depending on sort of where you are in the platform. If you want to be kept abreast of the content and be notified of the lives, that's something you can do. TAPing on the screen helps us to push out the live. TikTok is an algorithm, if you did not know that. And, with any tech system, data in, causes a reaction. So the more we act, the more the system reacts. So which is why we do that. So you can see right now that Kenny, thank you. Kenny is sharing out the site to all of America. Yes. Liking the live, as the platform calls it. This is sort of what we do to push that algorithm out and get more folks to come into the room. For one, it definitely increases for the host, myself. It broadens our reach and for folks that we communicate with, and also for you sitting in the room. The more people come in, we can have a much livelier conversation. Hey, how's the other? Welcome in. So let me see if I can find my TikTok bestie. If she is not on, any of you in the room, I see I got a couple of my other little TikTok besties in the room. If you want to co-host and join in on this conversation, you can go live and do it. Question, Kalia and Made in DC, how long have you all? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kenny. I appreciate that. Absolutely. And that's really, Kenny said, just showing some love real quick, friend. That is the beauty and probably the most surprising and exciting thing that I found since coming to TikTok is community. And what Kenny said and just did is just that. It's supporting one another. We're on this journey together and just making sure that we all, just again, help and support one another. So Made in DC, are you still around? How long have you been on the platform? And Kalia? So for me, I'm only 4 months in. So I love having conversations with other creators. Again, we're all at different phases of the journey, and just really to learn from. Like, there's some things that I've learned and I, think I've done pretty well. Hey, Lemo, welcome in. Hey, user, welcome in. And, I want to share that sort of with folks. And so again, so that we can all improve and get better. So yeah, until my co-host friend, connects with me, I am going to just keep talking. I know she was having a challenge with the 18 and over and all the things. Hey, Incognito, welcome in. Well, as I said, my name is Rhonda. I'm a career reset coach. What does that mean? That means I help people change jobs, change careers, level up at work, get promoted, and get paid. So that's sort of my platform. That's what I came here to do. My content is all about interview tips. If you're trying to change jobs, change careers, if you are even changing industries, if you're content with where you are and just want to level up. A lot of my content is on how to get promoted, how to be seen, how to make yourself visible, really about creating your brand at work, which is really a thing. And it's not just the grind of hard work that gets you promoted. It's some of the other things that my content teaches. And definitely about getting the bag, getting paid, and it's not, I hear a lot of comments about, well, if they had more money, they would give it to me. No, you got to ask for it. And that's real. Yeah. So, hey, anyway, welcome in. Well, I'm just going to get started. If she connects, she connects. If not, I'm just going to keep rolling. So like I said, I've been on the platform 4 months. I've spent a lot of time, probably this is actually week 6 for me going live. So I haven't gone live that long. But in those like 2.5 months leading up, hey, 67th Eye, welcome in, leading up to that, spent a lot of time in live pros rooms, A and B leaguer creators learning the business side of TikTok. And so with that, I'll kind of start with like things I feel like I've, mastered well is definitely a niche. There's some people that says, oh, and I see this in profiles all the time, no niche, just my life. That can probably hurt you. And again, depending on sort of why you're here. Like if you're on TikTok to make this a business, hey, Dennis, welcome in. If this is a business, if you're on the business side of TikTok and you're here to monetize, you really want to niche down for a number of reasons. If you don't have a niche, and if you're thinking about brand deals, how will brands know what's your specialty, what you're here to do, and who gets attracted to you? So niching down is really important. So like your lifestyle is not a niche. I've heard many creators say, ain't nobody trying to live your life. So really specialize. Hey, Main J, thank you for the heart me. Welcome in. Like for me, like I'm an HR coach. I'm an HR pro. I've done HR for almost 20 years. That gives me the credibility to talk about the things that I'm talking about. So when we think about our niche, it's things about like, what things do you know a lot about that you could talk about? What have you lived? Hey there, good to see you, friend. Have you walked some of this stuff out? How are you knowledgeable about it? Can you teach and entertain folks on it? Can you do that? And then what are all the questions? What are things that people always ask you about? Like everyone knows I'm in HR. I've been asked how many times, like, can you look at my resume? So really think about that with your niche. And even if, lifestyle, whatever that broad thing is, which isn't really a niche, is your thing. Hey, Lily, welcome in. Try to narrow that down to specifically, like, are you a stay-at-home mom? Then that sort of, tightens that niche. Are you a working mom? Are you a homestead mom? I've just been, for some reason, that's coming up on my content lately, homestead moms. So again, it's really figuring out what is that niche. Because again, it's all about positioning. And then your bio. Okay, house dealer, I'm a real estate team leader. You think I should stick with that? Well, here's some things that we do when we think about, we've been talking about digital products and things like that. I would go into the search bar of TikTok and put in like real estate team leader. Like, what are you here to teach on? Are you here to coach other folks on how to be better at it? Like, put in the search bar what you're looking to come on the platform to teach and educate on and show people. And just, you can see, like, if you get no responses, then maybe you might need a tighter niche. But if there's lots of content you see on that topic, then you know that you've got pretty much a viable topic. Like, for example, when I first came on the platform, I put in like job interview help, hundreds and thousands of videos on that. So you get my point. So then you know that, okay, this is a topic that folks on the platform are searching for. So then you're say, okay, this is something that I can continue to work with and build off of. So definitely do some research and see, and also look at Google. Not sure if you know, but TikTok is really competing with Google to be the #1 search engine. So when I'm doing research, I check Google, and then I also come on this platform and check, because a lot of people now are just bypassing Google and coming right here. Yeah, so see what's out there. And also, okay, so that's one thing, like see what's out there on the TikTok search engine in terms of your niche. Also thinking about content ideas. Like nothing on this platform is really like original, right? Look at see what folks are making content on. Like look at, other folks in your space, in your niche that have, 100, views, thousands of views on videos. What are they talking about? How can you take that subject, make it your own, and produce content? Like, don't try to reinvent the wheel. It's not necessary to. And again, like I've heard some newer creators say this, that your vibe will attract your tribe. So people are going to come to be attracted to you for what you bring. And like with me, I'm always, given the nickname the auntie at work. I think part of that is my personality. Like I come across as very warm. I listen. I like to have fun too, because I think I'm a pretty good jokester. And so again, there could be millions of real estate team leaders out here on this platform, House Dealer, but what you bring to it, your folks are going to keep coming back to you. And so definitely something to look at. Hey, Digital Help. Hey, Speak Bro, welcome in. So definitely think about your niche. And try to narrow that down again as much as you can. And it's sort of like who you are on the platform, what you're here to do, and why you. Like I'm gonna bring up my my bio, because that's really like, think of your bio as like your business card, right? I'm on my, let's see if I can do it. Yeah, I should be able to do it. Okay, let me see. I may need to mirror. Let me mirror my screen. No, not flip the camera. There it is. Mirror my, it's already on. Okay. Can you all, look at me. Back over here. Okay. Can you all see that? So it is HR pro turned coach. So that's sort of the why me. Like what makes me credible to be able to say and produce content on. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome, House Dealer. Hey, Jesse, welcome in. Like what makes me credible to be able to come on the platform and share the knowledge and things that I'm talking about. So for me, I've been in HR about 20 years. So there's my HR pro turned coach. And then I'm short and to the point about what I do. I help women change jobs, get promoted, and get paid. Now that's my short tagline, even though anything that I teach, anybody can use. So it's not gender specific. For me, the community aspect of what I wanted to build was really helping women, primarily for this reason. I've just seen too many times in my career where when it comes to negotiating dollars, women shrink their ask. Like they ask for more money even upon hire, and definitely when it's time for raises and promotions, they reduce the ask. If they say, okay, I want $10,000, and the response is, well, we only have 5. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, name twin. Welcome in. They just sort of leave it there. And part of that, I think, is just some of it's our conditioning. Some of it is for fear. Hey, user, welcome in, of like not getting the ask versus like, no, standing your ground. Granted, there's always going to be room for negotiation, but let's not. And so the analogy I always give to women is that women knock on the door, men kick the door down. And so that's really the energy. Would you look at my profile? Yes, I certainly shall. Let me grab that really quick. Let's see. I don't have a mod today, so I'm my own mod. But yeah, let's do that. Let me take a look at it right now on here, and let's do not. Okay. House Dealer. Let's see. Okay, there's your picture. Okay, Jason, thank you for the heart me. Okay, House Dealer. Built on hustle, Fueled by Faith, Connecting People and Opportunities Nationwide, Real Estate Advisor Gen X. So one thing I would do is I would put Real Estate Advisor first, because when I start with Built on Hustle, Fueled by Faith, I'm like, I don't know what we're doing. What is he doing here? And this is one thing I've learned from some of the creators that, like I said, that have been doing this much longer than me and probably you. People are very impatient on TikTok, and they're not going to spend a whole lot of time reading. So you want to put at the front, like my first words are HR pro turn coach. Hey, Miss Matthew, here is one of my teachers right now, you all. So while she's here, she bounces around TikTok, so she may be here for a good time, not a long time. Connect with Miss Matthew. She is an amazing coach. She is actually my recruiter too for my live host agency. I'm with GQ, and she is my recruiter, one of my coaches. I have learned so much about her. She teaches us how to monetize in all the different ways. She does shoppable lives really, really well. Hey, Slow Motion, welcome in. So yeah, while she's here, connect with her. She is amazing, an amazing person to learn from on this app. Miss Matthew, today we're just talking about tightening up our profiles, our brands, really just making sure that, hey, good to see you. And Miss Matthew, she's on West Coast time. If some of you are West Coast, you know, I'd be falling asleep on her lives because I'm on the East Coast. But if you're West Coast, but at 3 a.m. I wake up and guess what? I always know I can rely. Miss Matthew is there. But a great person to learn from, a great, like I said, a great coach, amazing, a supportive coach. She has a community. We all support one another. And it's just amazing, you know, and she's just one of the people that I found at the right time. If you see, she has the infinity symbol after her name, and I have it after mine. All of her recruits were called the Infinity Crew, and it means so many different things. It's definitely that we're here standing together forever. We're all we're Christians, she and I, and others. So, you know, in Christ, INC, part of that infinity. But yeah, just an amazing, amazing person. So house dealer, definitely with your profile, put what you do, put your real estate advisor, make that first in your profile. Folks, they're impatient on the profile. They're not going to sit and write all this. My profile used to be really, really wordy too. And a creator that I did a one-on-one with, thank you so much, Miss Matthew. You're amazing too. Love you so much. She said to me, Rhonda, nobody's going to read all those words. Tighten it up. So mine is really short. HR pro turn coach, period. I help women change jobs, get paid. Oh, Miss Lee. Thank you for Leon. You know, just again, just tighten it up. Like there's a lot of words here. Everything you say is really great, but put that real estate advisor first so that people don't scroll off before they understand what you're here to do. Other than that, I like it. Like I love the Built on Hustle, Fueled by Faith that tells people right away, keep that as your second line. That's the only thing I would change. Move your real estate advisor to the very top. And I love the Gen Xer because folks know sort of, you know, age, because there's all ages on this platform. Hey, Nikki, welcome in. Messy Center. She is another creator on this platform. But I like let me give you a little bit of feedback. Every post should have some text on screen. And this goes back to thinking about who the users are of TikTok. Like we're creators. So a lot of people, I learned this too. Again, none of this I knew going in. Okay. Everything I'm sharing are things that I've learned. A lot of people watch TikTok with the volume down because they probably at work, y'all. So they can't hear what you're saying. So if you have some text on screen and put your captions, it'll stop. Like they won't have to scroll through to say, hey, what is this video about? So if you look at let me just go really quickly to my profile and show you, I don't post a thing without words. Every message. Thank you, Nikki, for those hearts, has some text on screen. And again, and then also think about it for SEO, that's going to help the algorithm know who to push your content out to. So again, if you're talking about real estate or whatever that post is about, having the words. So think about something, again, learn that when you first create a piece of content, the algorithm pushes our content out to 300 people that don't know us. They're not following us already. They know nothing about us. And so there's a point system that we have to meet for the algorithm to continue to push you out. So you want to have that content as tight as you can be. Put words on those screen. Make sure you turn on your captions that are going to translate what you're saying verbally for the folks that are reading the post and not actually hearing it audibly. So do that. But other than that, that's really all I got. Like I would say, try that, for a week or so. Put some content, definitely put some messaging and wording on all your content. Give it a week or so and see if you see more traction coming. Thank you, Nikki, for sharing the live and pushing that out. Anyone else? While we're here, I'm open to, like I said, sharing. Nikki is actually Messy but Centered. You see, she's sharing out the live to all of America. Thank you, Nikki. She is okay, wait a minute. I saw the chat be chatting. Okay. Made in DC. Good point about no volume. Yes. I learned that too. Did not know that at first, that folks are not listening to it with the volume on. So the more words, and then it's helping us. It's doing our SEO for us. And I mean, I don't make rocket science. And I have quite a few videos that have more than 1,000 views. I put my caption on screen, I say my message. And then when we do the description at the back, it's basically repeating, hey, Aisha, welcome in. I say the same thing. I write the same thing. I don't make it difficult. One thing that I think I won't say I'm an expert at, but I'm pretty good at my hooks. And so it's really like that attention grabbing message that are going to make people stop and watch the video, because the algorithm is looking for our watch time. Like how long can you as a creator hold the attention of your audience? And so it's about the watch time. So it's got to be that good hook. And it can be like words are a hook, movement is a hook. Oh, I got to tell you all this story. So I did a piece of content the other day about interviewing using lip gloss. So I start my video and I'm putting on lip gloss. Aaliyah Rose, who's a major, I think she's a live pro maybe on this platform. She always puts on lip gloss. And I used to think, why is she always putting on so much lip gloss in her content? Well, guess what? I learned why. It's a hook and it's movement. And so I did a video just the other day doing the whole lips gloss thing. That video, I think it's 1,700 views already. And, and so movement, those are hooks too. So when you want to do anything, like people like to see you moving around. And even if it's the in and out in the screen, if you're getting up and down, sort of, if you're just like moving away, because they're going to watch because they're like, what is she doing? And so that, again, is going to hold people longer. And that's really the goal of our content is, yes, to deliver the offering, but we need to hook them first for them to stay and keep listening. I know, right? Yes, the gloss is really a thing. So, I'm about to pull out some more and I'm going to be Aaliyah Rose Jr. I'm going to be doing all kind of gloss. It's really a true thing. But yeah, so think about your profiles as like your business card. It's like the edited version, short words, few words. Hi, Hannah, welcome in, and keeping it as clean and as tight as we can. And really, so then where I'm sort of working at now is I'm trying to position myself for brand deals. So that's let me just pop and see if my TikTok bestie ever made it on. And y'all, she picked this time. Wait till I talk to her. I was like, Miss Matthew, I'm waiting on C. Poi. We were supposed to co-host this conversation today. And she picked the topic, y'all. Good thing I got with my boyfriend Chat and Claude and got some notes together. But geez, I'm waiting on her. But anyway, like I said, where I'm at now is thinking about brand deals. And so I've had a couple one-on-ones with some other creators in this space and really thinking about now analyzing my content. Like for me, okay, so like I'm in the career space. So I'm looking for brand deals. Okay. All right, House Dealer. Thank you for coming in. And glad to connect. So I'll follow you too, and we'll definitely connect. So glad. Thank you for stopping in. For me, like I'm in the career space. So I'm thinking about, when I think about brands, and this is what we're going to talk about, is like I'm looking at like technology, computers, phones, things in that space. We dress up to go to work. So I'm definitely looking at like apparel companies and that kind of thing. And listen, this is one that's like on my big wish list, but I'm looking at cars too, y'all, because I drive to work. So I'm ready. Like I'm a car girl. Like I love cars. And yeah, so, so again, we start to think about, okay, these are the brands I'm trying to connect. So now, how do I tailor my content to be able to attract those brands? And so that's, again, what we kind of wanted to begin to talk about. Hey, Charlene. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. Thank you for those fest pops. Yeah, so we're talking about, just for folks that have joined a little late, my name is Rhonda. I'm a career reset coach. And you're like, what is that? I've never heard of that. Fair question. It is okay. I help women, but I help everybody change jobs, careers, level up at work, and get paid. And with that, I've been on the platform about 4 months. My story, I've been in HR about 20 years. And just with that, have just seen particularly women shrink their ask for money. So that's a lot of the content that I put out, not all of it, but definitely some of it, putting on like how to be seen, how to build that confidence to truly get paid what you deserve. On my page, you'll see I have playlists for the different topics. So if you're strictly here for interview tips, you can hit that playlist and it'll run through all the content. Not all I'm editing. You have to add them. Each time you make a new one, you have to add them. But you'll be able to see like a series of videos on the individual topics. So there's everything there. There's interview tips. There's changing careers. There's mindset. There's a mindset playlist, because so much of making that ask for money, like everybody's like, tell me the interview tips, tell me the interview tips. And I can, but if you don't have the mindset piece, hey, JMJ, welcome in, together, like you're not going to have that confidence, because if you had it, you would have asked for it already, right? So we want to, so mindset is a big, big piece. Hey, Native Boo, welcome in, of this work. So that is there too. So really, like brand deals, like that is something, that's my goal. I'm working on 2026 now, y'all. I'm an overachiever for sure. I am working on, I think it's in my showcase there, a book called The 12-Week Year. It's definitely in my showcase. I'm not sure if I pinned it, if I added it for today. It's called The 12-Week Year. It's an amazing book, but it ain't for the faint at heart. What it does is basically what you're doing is you're accomplishing the goal of, so sort of how it's fleshed out is you're accomplishing a year's worth of goals in the 12 weeks, which is why the book is called The 12-Week Year. And that is truly what you're doing. So for me, like, I feel like I got a time clock ticking, y'all. I know I don't look it, but I am 58 years young, y'all. I know, cute, ain't I? I'm 2 years away from retiring. Oh, you too? Okay, Charlene. Yeah, I'm 2 years away from retiring from my 9 to 5. I'm still gonna consult for them, but like the 9 to 5, yeah, so looking forward for that. Thank you, Made in DC. And so I'm really condensing, like this is how I condense time. Like, and I've been working with this book for a couple years now. I discovered it probably about 3 or 4 years ago. And truly use it. And you're really like creating plans, and like I'm a planner, like I need spreadsheets, I need plans. Charlene, I am 55, but I need to get it moving. Well, hey, this is why we're here. We're gonna get it moving. Hi, Kurt. Heartbeat, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. She's another star on the platform. Now, y'all, this is when I get nervous. This is when I really get nervous. Like it's like when the celebrities come in, like Miss Matthew, like Carnita, like these are folks that I just sit in their rooms like in amazement and just learn from them, because they're just fabulous. So I know the celebrities are here. Hi, Miss Carnita. She is amazing. Please connect with her. Check out her content. Like for me, like I sit in a lot of live rooms, just really learning how folks do different things. See if there's anything that they do. Oh, absolutely. And she is gorgeous, y'all. She is like drop dead beautiful. Now, that's not a reason to follow her, but if you want to, if that's your thing, go ahead. But yeah, but she has amazing content and she's just gorgeous. But thank you, Carnita. But like I said, I sit in rooms and just pop in other rooms and just really learn. Like we're all here to do this, and I'm serious about this. And learning is a part of it, and doing the work. Like I did not realize the amount of work that this would be, but I love it. my 9 to 5, I'm good at it. It's HR. I'm a COO. I've been doing that forever. I can do it in my sleep. And I'm in New York City. So, they pay us pretty well, but there's no passion there. There's no passion there. This, like, lack of sleep and all, like, I show up because I want to. And for me, it just feels like purpose. Like, I'm here to share all that I've learned in my career, that if I can help just one person, I'm fine. Yeah, I want to make some coins too. Now, we're not crazy, but again, for me, it's about impact too, and so I'm just here to sort of do that. And just like helping House Dealer earlier with his profile, that's one little thing, and just sharing information that I've learned so that we all continue to get better. But spend your time in rooms if you haven't, and learn from some of these creators who have been doing this much longer than we are. And just, you got to put in the time. It's work. It's not magic. Thank you, Carnita. She's just blessing me. Thank you so much. But like I said, for me, it's been amazing. Like I said, use some of the tools that are already out there, like using that TikTok search bar. You can search on any topic. If you think you want to make a piece of content on sort of anything, it is there. It is there to do that. Yes, an Engagement Live and FYP. So Carnita, right, has an Engagement Live. Am I saying that right, Carnita? I've been in there battling. So I think that's how Carnita, I think that's how I got introduced to you. I think you and Miss One were doing a battle. And I think, at the end, for those of you that have the battle, at the end of the battle, we like to go over to the other creators' room that we were battling and, give them a heart me and connect with them. And that's how I got interested in Carnita. And then I went and been going in her room, and I just happened to be pop in when she's battling sometimes. But yeah, it's just a great space. Like I said, and just learning from those who have done this better. Like, don't ask your sister how to be great on TikTok. She don't know. You want to, again, sit and observe and learn from those who have been doing this thing longer than us and doing it better. So thank you so much for stopping in. I know you be moving around these streets, so I appreciate you popping in. So yes, we're talking about brand deals. We're talking about brand deals and really how to think about like setting up your profile so that it's attractive. And one thing that I actually have missing in my profile that I need to, I know, I see you making your rounds. Thank you so much for stopping in. That I have to add is an email, right? I want brands to contact me, but I don't have my email address there yet. So I'm going to create an email address today. You see it sometimes on a lot of profiles. You'll see like they'll have collabs and then an email address. So you want an email address for folks to contact, and don't make it your real address using your name. There's lots of BOTS and SCAMMERS on this platform. So you don't want to give them your actual, email address that you use. So make up one. So like mine may be something like Career Reset Rhonda or something like that, at Gmail or something like that. So that, again, brands can have a way to reach out to you. Hi, Nick. Welcome in. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for liking the live. We are talking about, hey, Elevation Lori. We are on the weekends, our pop-ups have turned into really just creator, each one teach one, and just sharing of information. And so today we've been talking about, making sure that our profiles are set up the way we want them to be. And we were going to talking about branding today. You have lots. Oh, well, come on, Charlene. I have so many questions. Fire away. I love it. I love it when the chat has questions. Now I'm leaning off to take a drink because, they don't want us drinking on this platform. And the guidelines say you can drink, but you don't really want the algorithm trying to determine, is that Crystal Light or is that something else? But yeah, no, if you feel free, Charlene, to ask a question. If not, I'll keep running. Can you look at mine? Sure. Yep, absolutely. Give me a second to grab it. My moderator, who's my cousin, she don't work on the weekends, y'all. So yeah, let me do that. So let me find you, Charlene. Okay, and then there's a asterisk C2. Okay, let's see. Okay, there you are. Okay, I design and create unforgettable event experience that don't just impress, they move in and stay forever in your guests' memories. Okay, it's a little wordy. So this is one thing that I learned, and again, mine was too, because I'm a writer. I write papers, I write reports for work. And one of the creator I was doing a one-on-one, she was like, Rhonda, ain't nobody reading all that. Okay. So, but just sort of shrinking the word. So maybe I think you could start with unforgettable event experiences. Maybe that's your first line. That's your top line. Unforgettable event. Look, I'm tongue tied. I can't even talk, y'all. Unforgettable event experiences. Maybe that's your top line. That way, what we want is that the minute someone lands on our platform, for them not to guess or have to read too much about what it is we do. And so I would maybe start there. And then you could say, unforgettable event experiences. Next line. They don't impress, they stay with, guest memories forever, something to that effect. Other than that, I think it's good. I think it is good. Are you a live host or you just produce content? Just curious. Because if you do, I don't see it here, so just want to make sure. But yeah, so no, it looks good. And again, it looks very good. You scared to go live? Okay, I was too. So let me tell you my story. So this is my 6th week of going live, and I was stalling. And so there's another creator on the platform. Her name is PC Swimming. Hey, Lisa, welcome in. And she's a swim coach. So she's actually in the water in her content. And I don't know how to swim. Had some water trauma when I was a child and just never got back to actually learning how to swim. And I go in her room a lot because I feel like I'm building the courage to take the leap and do it. And just randomly, out of nowhere, she's like, have you gone live yet? And I was like, why is she all in my head? And I said no. And how she explained it is that fear is disobedience, and it sort of moves. Meaning, she asked the question because generally, if we're afraid to swim, yeah, there could be some water trauma, and even the water trauma that I experienced wasn't me directly. It was with some family members, but it still impacted me. But that if you're generally fearful about something in one area of your life, you're probably fearful about something else in another area of your life. She said, I need you to go live. It was almost 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. And I went live the very next day and have been going live ever since. And that was really real. And even with swimming, I am going to, sure. Yes, absolutely, Parlene. I am actually going to, okay, wait, co-host with creators. I think I hit the wrong one because this is people that are in the room. Here we go. I sent you the invite. Okay, this is new. I got to figure out how to do these boxes, but go ahead. Nice to meet you and talk to you.
Hello, I just came. I have seen your lives and been
Really?
saying I was gonna come in, but I'm always trying to bounce around. But my issue is I'm an event planner here in Chicago, and I've been an event planner for going on like 16 years.
Okay.
But I am starting a new dinner series. And
Okay.
I did the first one this year in July, and I basically invited 45 people from the industry, and I
Okay.
basically paid for it myself.
Okay.
So now going forward, I want to continue this dinner series, and it's called the Noted Dinner Series.
I like that.
And I basically at every dinner, it's all, if you've ever heard of like the secret suppers.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
So it's something like the secret suppers,
Okay.
but I'm only inviting 100 people,
Okay.
and every last one of my dinners will actually honor a organization, like a small local
Oh,
organization that
nice.
that is not as big as most organization and is getting
Okay.
less funding and stuff. So it probably wouldn't get no more. And my goal is to give each one about $5,000 to $8,000. But what I'm
Oh.
trying to do now is figure out how I can gain sponsorships from
Mm.
companies so that I can keep the ticket price around $200 so I can do all of the things
Okay.
for
Okay.
the event. So like my when they got to the one I had in July, I
Hmm.
had a hip hop violinist that played
Oh,
as the chef passed out hors d'oeuvres and a
okay.
signature drink. And then I introduced myself. The chef is to come and explain every element of the meal.
Okay.
So that's part of the experience.
Okay.
And while they were explaining the meal, and in between, we had a saxophonist that was playing.
Oh, nice.
So it's supposed to be like a 2.5 hour event.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out, people keep saying, well, just do it, just do it. And so I'm trying to figure out, how do I get the branding together?
Hmm.
How do I get the branding on my TikTok and the other pages? And what do I need to do? Because I'm like, and every time I ask somebody for help, or you go in some of these chat rooms,
Hmm. Yeah.
people are telling you stuff that I went into one event planner's chat room that says she can help me with sponsorship.
Okay.
She basically was telling me stuff I probably could have taught her class, because first of all, half of her event information was
Wow.
wrong.
Okay. Right.
And basically these people are out here telling people, just go and ask for it. And they'll give it, and it's not that easy.
It's
So
not that easy. It isn't. And it's got to sort of like make sense for them. Like you may find someone, and so hey, let's back up. So like anybody to take a risk on someone else, right? It's going to be risky for them, and relationships sort of matter.
mhm.
So, if they're probably a place I might start is if there are places that you frequent, like markets or, brands that you have given business to, because really this is an exchange. Like they have to feel like they're getting something in it too. And, the sponsorships could be in product. It could be, it doesn't necessarily have to be money. So that's something to think about too. And I'm just thinking of what I'm rambling off is like, I work in a nonprofit right now. I have for the last 10 years. So we get a lot of in-kind donations. So it could be napkins, that you get from, the paper store, or, you know what I mean? Different things. And you showcase their name on the programs and things like that. But it's really relationship based. And some of that may take, truly moving around town, having meetings, introducing yourself. And it's going to be about connection, having a connection with somebody that you meet. And it probably would start off small, because again, relationships take time to build. But yeah, it's just really sort of knocking on kind of those doors
Yeah,
and making those connections. And, just doing it like everything isn't a build it and they'll come,
mhm.
because too, what you're talking about is I'm sure it's an expensive undertaking. So it's not necessarily going to be just that, or even relationships like other people that you may know. Also, maybe use LinkedIn. Do you use LinkedIn a lot?
I just found out this one event that I went to, because I'm an event planner for a university.
Okay.
I'm an event planner all day.
Okay.
And my main job is graduation. I plan
Okay.
everything for commencement, which is this
Hi,
coming summer.
Christy. Welcome in. Okay.
And but like you, with non for profit, I was an event planner for 10 years for National Black MBA.
Okay.
So trying to build those relationships. And a young lady just said, people are not utilizing LinkedIn the way she said, everything you put on TikTok, you better put
Exactly.
on LinkedIn.
Yes.
And she said, go in. And then she was telling, it was like 20 of us in a room. And
Hmm.
she said, go on LinkedIn. She said, just start Googling, just start pulling up companies
Exactly.
and finding
Exactly.
and
Absolutely.
sending them a little note. She said,
Yeah.
if you got 200 or 300 names, and she literally gave me like 300 names. She said, by next Friday, I need you to have sent connected with everybody on this list.
Exactly. Yes.
Just keep doing it, because I love
Exactly. And yeah, and that's like you can make direct connections with LinkedIn. You can also use your page. Hi, Michelle. Welcome in. You can also use your page to post. Like I use LinkedIn for like an offering that I offer to like other CEOs that I consult with. And so I use LinkedIn strictly for that. But yeah, absolutely. Like you can post content that again, this really builds engagement. Like you think about TikTok, right? Using posting there just builds engagement. And so getting folks, but you can research on, locale, city, locations, company size, all of that, and just reaching out and making that contact. There's another piece of software that I use. I can DM you about it, where the source leads, and it's fairly inexpensive that I use. That's pretty helpful. And yeah, it's just making those contacts. And with that, it's a numbers game. It really is. Like the response rate, just so you don't get discouraged when you start, the response rate of like email pitching is generally only 1%. So,
Right.
if you're going to send out 200, you probably only get 2 or 3 responses, and that's fine. But, you sort of kind of have to expect that. But it's really a mass numbers game in volume. And so, like I said, the platform out email, you can send out like hundreds
Mm-hmm.
at a time. But yeah, it's really a numbers game. But yeah, definitely use LinkedIn, because think about LinkedIn is all professional folks. So these are going to be your corporate event planners. These are going to be folks that own the budget. These are going to be your CEOs,
Yeah.
all of the folks that you're looking for. And you can search on like who you're looking for. Like a lot of my offerings on my other site are for founders and CEOs. So that's what I search for. Put that in the search bar, but definitely LinkedIn. Hey, QD. LinkedIn is a great resource for that, for sure.
So
And a
much
lot of them, timing of year is kind of good for you too. Like right now, this last quarter, a lot of
first
folks don't
quarter.
spend money,
Yep.
right? But they're planning for budget year for next year. So definitely this is a good time to make the ask, or at least get something on the calendar for January to meet.
Yeah.
After the holidays, to meet with folks. So the timing is really good. And whether their budget year is like January, or like my budget year, my company is July. So we start in March planning for money we're going to spend. So the timing is still right for budget planning for most corporations to definitely start making those outreaches. Craft yourself a good pitch letter. Use one of those AI friends out there to craft a really good pitch letter and pitch email to send to them, like who you are, why you're great, and make your ask. And like, can we connect? Can we connect for 15 minutes? Don't scare them away. Can we connect for a 15-minute discovery call or get to know you call, however you want to, phrase it. But yeah, it's fabulous for more of the, like I said, the business. Here I think is great for, consumers, because think about who the users are.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're creators, we're not consumers on the platform. So here I think is good for more of the, folks doing the actual events. Thank you, cutie. But truly on that corporate side, yeah, LinkedIn is this place to do it for sure.
The young lady did tell me. She said you need to just. She said just reach out. And she said and then she told me you're not asking for enough money. She said I've been to events where they've asked for money and they're not giving anything away,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not giving anything back. You giving, and then at the end, like my first event, I had
Mm-hmm.
a wine sponsor here in Chicago.
Okay.
She sponsored 50 bottles of wine.
Mm.
And I paid a calligrapher to come in, and she personalized every bottle for a guest. So every guest left with a
Oh,
bottle.
wow. That's nice.
She said, "Everybody's not doing that. They
Exactly.
just want some money to host their party. You trying to give away money, and
Yeah.
you're giving something back." So she said, "The best thing I can do is tell you." So that's what I'm just trying to figure out, how to
Okay.
rebrand, how to brand it, and what I
Yeah.
should do, because
And
you
and
ask.
I will say, like your profile over there will look very different than how it looks here. Thank you
Okay,
for those
yeah,
fest pops. Yeah, so that's something to think about too. Like it really is. Like I said, the offering that I have on LinkedIn is not for consumers at all. It's strictly for, CEOs and C-suite
okay,
folks. So it looks very different. So it reads very professional. It's sort of in that language. So there will be different thinking about the platform, because you got to think about who your audience is. Here it's consumers. So yeah, so it may look a little different, but definitely, like if you have a LinkedIn, DM me. I'll definitely take a look at it. No problem. I'll definitely take a look at it and give you some thoughts, and then I'll share mine with you so you can take a look at it.
okay, all righty. Thank you for
Absolutely.
breaking.
Thank you. Glad talking to you. Nice to meet you. I'm glad you stopped in.
I am here for a minute while I'm listening in, because somebody else might come in with some more
I
information.
know. Well, do any of y'all know how to fix these boxes? Michelle, after 50. Wait, you go live. Do you know how to? I don't know how to edit the boxes. It automatically went to this 9-box grid, and I've been playing with it, trying to get it together. Oh, you do? Okay, see, we're about to learn. This is what I'm talking about. Creators, each one, teach one. Okay, tell me, Michelle. You can drop down if you want, Charlene, or you can hang out here. It's fine. Uh,
Oh, I don't know how to drop down, so you can.
okay, I'll do it. Okay, Michelle, I'm ready. Okay, are you there? Okay.
Yeah, I had a problem with it. I'm sorry, I'm sick, so I'm like,
Oh, no, no worries.
I'll
I
shut
hope you're
myself.
okay.
I had a problem with it too the other night.
Okay.
But like once I added some, it was like me, right?
Hmm.
And then once I added somebody, it it had them on the side, but then all of a sudden it went to these all of these boxes. It was crazy.
Oh,
When you
okay.
came on, was it like this?
It was the minute Charlene connected, it automatically went to the 9 boxes. Now part of it may be at night. I've been doing these sleep lives.
That's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you're not going to be. So when you came on today, though, were you in the 9 boxes? Did
It
you have?
was, and I had to move it over to Device Manager.
Oh, so you did.
I
Okay.
did. Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah. There's a control. So like over to the left where the like the
Where
I
the
forget how.
infinity symbol is.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
there somewhere. You can select it and it should give you an option to change the boxes. It's over there somewhere though. I know because
Okay.
I found
Okay.
it and I was like, oh, and I did get it to change to less boxes, but
Okay.
I still wasn't able to get it to go back to just me. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research because yeah,
Hmm.
I see the boxes where it looks like it's telling you sort of where you should be able to do it,
Hmm.
but it's asking me to do a whole lot. It's like asking guests to take turns performing.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
It's doing
crazy.
a whole lot that I don't think should be.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, okay, so I'll play with it. But
there's
thank
so
you for
much to
trying.
learn. Oh, of course. I was about to say I need to redo my LinkedIn profile,
Hmm.
but it's funny because like my company looks at that. They like my boss has even come to me and like been like somebody on my team had
Okay.
like, put in their LinkedIn profile that they were open. And
Okay.
so he's like, prepare because she is an attrition rate, like
Oh, okay.
so like I'm afraid to like even do anything with my LinkedIn because I don't want my company to like
Right. Yeah.
see it. So I don't
And
know.
yeah, and so
But
like my
are
LinkedIn
you?
is separate from what I do here.
Yeah.
So it's just really
Oh,
an
yeah.
extension of what I do sort of in my 9 to 5. But my boss knows I consult outside because he refers me a lot to people to consult. So
Hmm.
that part isn't really an issue. But yeah, it's really tricky, like you said, because everybody has access to once we out here on social, everybody's
Yeah.
got access to like all of the information.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't even know. Like, yeah, nobody knows about my TikTok.
Yeah,
I
me either.
gotta.
Like I'm surprised like no one from work yet has said, "Oh, I saw you on TikTok." And I'm just, whatever, I'm doing my thing, which is fine. I'm still doing it. I'm not doing it on work time. I'm doing it
Yeah.
on my own
Same.
time.
Yeah. Same
But
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it's a
I'll do it
balance.
on my breaks and stuff like that,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I'm
Me
not
too.
like, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. So, okay.
Okay, well, feel better.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll get
Okay,
myself
thanks. I'll play
set.
around with it.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Okay, Charlene, what's a sleep live? Okay, so I found this about gosh, it's probably been over a month now. I would see bubbles that people were live like later in the night, and then I click on the bubble, and then you would see like 9 boxes like this. But where my video is on is actually turned off. And it's when you're setting up the live, it's called a voice chat. So you can basically create the boxes and then there's a music setting where you can play music. So basically I use the gentle setting, so it's basically like a soft music. And from my understanding of how it came to be is that a lot of people on the platform talked about they wanted to be and to feel like they were in a safe space to rest. And so I've been doing it, but we still talked. See, Michelle said she did it last night since she was sick, but we still talked. Listen, when I'm ready to sleep, I sleep. So I literally turn it on. Ain't no talking. The music is playing and good night. And so, interestingly enough, so this was probably like the 5th night that I did it. And when I woke up, I had messaged there were 2 people in the room who basically said, this is the first time I've received feedback, who said something like, it's really nice to find a safe place to rest on the platform. And that really struck me. Like, I didn't really realize that was a need, but clearly it is. So it's really just doing that. And there's different genres of music you can you can use for it to play. Yeah, right. It was so interesting to me. Like I said, I hadn't seen it. Like there's one creator's room who I've been in a lot. And she's a Christian. And so most of her, content is sort of based around that. So I kind of got it with that room. But then I realized like there's plenty of, I'm calling them sleep lives. I don't know if there's a far more better name for it, but it's really providing a safe space, to sort of be on the app, and sort of like on the creator side, you're creating the space. I've also woken up and like, you may have gifts. Okay, I call it a quiet life. Yeah, you may have gifts. You may have new followers that have come in the room, because what generally happens, like I've had folks come in the room, they'll read their profile and they may follow you. They may leave a comment that you can see later. Okay, so you was in one and everyone was asleep. Yeah, exactly. And it was funny when one of my creator friends said, girl, I saw you online. It was 3:00. What were y'all talking about? I was like, girl, I was asleep. Yeah, it's really right. It is. You're absolutely right, Michelle. Michelle says it's a chance for people to drop the daily in different time zones, which is so true, because I've met folks in South Africa, Indonesia, and to your point, Michelle, those are the folks that generally drop in on me during the nighttime, and like they'll put a message. And I love, with TikTok, and for those of you who haven't gone live, like your lives are recorded, so you can always go back to and read all your messages and message people and see the feedback. So yeah, so it's really cool. So yeah, maybe you start there, Charlene, because you don't need to do anything. All you need to do is to hit that go live button. Hey, QD, thank you for the hand heart. Oh, wait, let me get the box. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't even know how to do this, y'all. Watch I hang up the live, trying to get rid of these boxes. And because it's just me. Oh, wait, let's see. I said each one teach one. Okay, wait. I think this means just me by myself. Oh, I changed the box though, y'all. It didn't just make it me. Okay, I'm gonna give Okay, so I found where to do that. So that's progress. So Michelle, that was in the people images that looks like images. Okay, I think here's the grids. Oh no. Okay, that's just clicking me back and forth. Okay, y'all, let me stop before I hang it up. We're gonna leave it right here because I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, exactly. It made it closer, made the box bigger. But yeah, I got to figure out how to change the boxes. But yeah, so what you do is when you go to go live, how I go, and I'm sure there's other ways to get there, but I hit TikTok Studio, and then at the top you'll see one thing that says post. Actually, let me do it. Let me just show you. As long as I don't click the go live button, because you can't be live in two devices, it'll definitely transfer you from one spot to another. So here on my, oh boy, glare, on the profile, I hit TikTok Studio, and then you'll have at the top, you'll see posts and live. So make sure you're on the live side, and that big go red down there, I'm not going to tap it because it'll transfer it to this phone. And then you'll see at the bottom, you'll see an image. It says voice chat. It's on the far left. If you tap that, then the 9 boxes will appear on your screen, and your profile picture will automatically go in the cube. So it won't be a video like this because it's called the voice chat option. So the system already knows that you're not videoing. So it's just going to have your picture there in the box. And you can title it when you set it up. And I think I call mine the Restful Reset. And so once you put it in there, it's automatically, and basically you hit the go live, you got the 3, 2, 1. And then at the bottom, you'll see a setting. It's like the little pencil is like an editor. You tip that, and then it says music. And then you just pick the genre. There's like jazz. There's, like I said, I use the Gento because it's nighttime and we're, trying to rest. Yeah. And then mute yourself. And just let the music play. And whenever you wake up, if folks are in the room, when I wake up, I'm like, good morning. If anybody's still there, we may chat a little, have a great day. And, like Michelle said, it's a good way for people that are in different parts of the world, one, to come give you a heart me, and also to get to know you, because you still get pushed out, because you're able to see like how many folks have connected from the live being pushed out, like on the FYP. So you'll get to see that. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. You'll get to connect. And like I said, I've gotten new followers, in my sleep, and I can connect with them later. So yeah, it's not the best thing to do if you want to do Facebook at night if you're sleeping, but I go live too. But if you just want to just test it out just till you get familiar, because you haven't gone live yet, just test that feature maybe tonight and just see what it does. And, and I'll tell you, like my first 2 times, I think I had some taps. Maybe someone gave me a fest pop. Maybe. I didn't get any new followers that first time. Probably was like the 3rd or 4th night. I'm probably coming up on 7th or 8th night, maybe a week or so. But now I'm getting more like interaction from people. So yeah, try it tonight. You've gone live 2 times of me watering the grass. Oh yeah, a lot of people on this platform like movement. So a lot of people go live cooking in the kitchen. I got me and all the notes. Like I can't I can't kind of do that because I'm trying to teach. And hey, Tony, where is your wife? She was supposed to be here at 1:00. That is Tony is the wife of my TikTok bestie, Seapoy Travel, who we were supposed to be co-hosting at 1:00. And the time, y'all, that she said. Seapoy, no, you did not just join. Where you been? I've been on here talking for an hour. Thank you for hurting me. Listen, and I got these boxes on the screen and I don't know how to get them off. That's why they're still there.
Wait, hold on.
I hear you.
I've been on for 1 hour waiting for you.
Wait a minute. What?
I was on for an hour. I sent you a message from my other page.
Well, when you live, I can't see. Listen, so how did we mess that? Listen, we've been talking all the things. We did branding and all the things. Okay, how do we change this to a co-host? Let's see.
Alexa, turn off the music.
I don't even know. Let's see. What does this do? Oh, no, that ain't it. That ain't it. I know that was me. Sorry.
That's okay.
See, I'm pushing buttons. See, okay, you do it.
Okay, I got it.
We are terrible.
Real good.
But we can keep talking. I am so fine with that. But yeah, we both been on hours. So listen, hey DNT Text Mate, welcome in. We have done some of everything. But tell me, wait, I want to get the boxes right. Let's see.
Okay, you want me to go? Do you know?
No, I want us to figure it out.
You think it's something going on with my settings?
No, because I had someone else who came up. And any of you creators in the chat, do you know how to fix these boxes? Okay, let's see. Is this it up here?
Because I tried to request you to come in.
Okay, yeah, and I never got a request. And then when I went to look
find
for
it. It
you,
was
it didn't
washed
show me
out.
you. It never showed me you.
Yep, you were washed out. I said, I don't know.
Oh, you know what that is? Probably. I wonder if that's the 18. Remember we were having struggles with the 18 and older?
Yeah. So
Before.
let me get my points. I gotta get my engagement points.
Okay, wait. Host challenge. No, that's not it. Settings. Okay, wait. Oh, okay. I found it, Michelle, if you're still here. So when you're in the co-hosts with the people at the very top, there's a settings gear.
Okay.
And there it looks like, oh yeah, you say how many guests? Change to 2.
Okay.
Okay, why is it 3?
Change to 1.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying because it's only 1 guest, right? I was counting myself, but you're right. Okay.
Wow, that's great.
Oh, listen, how about you can't?
Can't do it.
See, they doing too much. It says maximum number of guests. Fixed grid. Okay, let's see if I do this. Switch the grid layout. Okay.
Yes,
oh my gosh. Well, tell me about how was your hour, and then I guess I'll tell you about mine.
It was good. I went over branding and the purpose of branding, what branding really means.
Okay.
I went over the pillars,
Okay.
the 5 pillars: purpose, personality, positioning, visual, and promise.
Okay.
Um, having a clear niche,
Mhm.
right? And how people like storytelling
Mhm.
versus, an ad,
Okay.
right? You selling yourself,
Mhm.
your brand voice.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And visual branding. What does it look like? Your
Mm.
colors, your
Okay.
fonts, your backgrounds.
Now talk a
And
little bit more about that because I read that in the research, but I was like,
hmm
I don't know that I do that, or I don't know that I
hmm
have that.
as far as your colors, your branding
Mm-hmm.
colors, right? So for me, and last night I've been working on my digital products. I have them all out there. So hopefully
Yay.
within the next couple of weeks, I'll start my stand store because
Okay.
I build it up. So for my colors, I picked 3 colors,
Mm-hmm.
and they were blue. They blue, like 3 different color blues and white, because blue being more ocean, kind of
Oh, nice. Okay.
travel ishy or whatever. So
Okay.
having your brand colors, whatever that makes sense, whatever that
Mm.
is to you.
Okay.
Now, what I did read last night when I was starting that based on my travel, it could be
Okay.
different colors, like luxury travel is a
Mm.
color, or professional travel.
So
But
how
I
do you
kept it.
use the colors?
Well, in your background, or like for my digital product, those
Oh, okay.
colors went throughout my digital product.
Okay. So like I have
Now,
colors for that. Okay. I do have
hmm
colors like, but I didn't know if you meant like in the content too.
on content too. So like in my content, I
Okay.
use black and white. When I'm doing my travel tips, I have consistently used a white box with black lettering, right?
Yeah, I
But
do
if
that
it's
too.
but if it's
Okay.
something else outside of that, I kind of try to mix it up.
Flavor.
you
Oh,
know.
okay.
So
Okay.
just for
So
the travel tips, I've been consistent with that.
okay. So basically if someone looked at your page, they would say, okay, those black and white, those are the travel tips.
Right. And
Okay.
right. Well, unless they looked at all of my content.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, if they go to my page and they see travel tips,
Hmm.
and then, well, if I showed up on the FYP and they see the travel tips, oh, let me go to her
Okay.
page, then they will see I'm consistent all the way through with my
Okay.
travel tips. Right?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, okay. And I lost my train of thought. But I thought I read also talked about on my live common mistakes people make with their branding.
Okay.
And and is this TikTok specific, or is just this branding period? No, um, it doesn't say if it's TikTok specific, but it
Okay.
just says branding.
Okay.
Common mistakes, and one of the first one was changing your look every week. So to me,
Okay.
that would be TikTok, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, maybe not. So like I can see that in general branding. Like I said, all of my I use the same thing. Like all of my text on screen is the white background, black letters. And like
hmm
there's been a few pieces of content where that may not be an option, like depending on what you're doing. Like if you're doing a
Right, right,
carousel,
right.
sometimes you get different options. So I
hmm
try to stick closest to it so it doesn't, to your point, so it looks uniform on the page. But
hmm
I get
hmm
that. Okay.
And then another one was copying other creators instead of having your own voice, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to you if it's your brand, you want to be your brand, right?
Yeah.
You want to make your own magic.
Yeah. Okay.
Being another mistake that says being inconsistent. Got to be
Mm.
consistent though.
Mhm.
And I can honestly say, for me on my TikTok journey, because I didn't have GQ in the beginning. It was just me fumbling my
Mhm.
way through.
Mhm.
I just so happened started that and was just consistent with it, not knowing,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the way to go.
Right. Right. Okay.
And another mistake is two more is not understanding who your audience is.
Mm. That's fair.
You know,
Yeah.
for me, travel. my audience is everybody. I could
Hmm.
say,
Right.
trouble is evergreen. It's
Yeah.
year round,
Yeah.
right?
Sure.
And posting without a purpose.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, that's
Let's
true.
see those branding mistakes, they say. So,
Okay.
and I talked about how to build trust with your brand, and how to
Hmm.
build your community around you, and how to build your community around your brand.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So that was me. That was my
Okay.
take.
Yeah, we had some of the same things, and then we kind of went off into not a lot of tangents, but we started. I
Hmm.
started with talking about niching. To your point about niche,
Hmm.
and then
Hmm.
actually we had a few folks in the room that I was talking about. Starting with first of all, if you have a niche, like you don't,
Right.
lifestyle is not a niche.
Right. Exactly.
Telling
Exactly.
folks to really try to narrow that down to specifically, if
What?
you're a mom, okay, stay at home mom, working mom, homestead mom, like truly narrowing down that niche.
Hmm. Hmm.
One, so that the algorithm knows who to push your content out to. Two,
Absolutely.
hey Diane, welcome in. But then if you're also looking for brand deals, like folks aren't how are they going to reach you if they don't know
Yeah.
what you're doing and what you're into? And then we
Yeah.
went into bio because we know how important the bio is. And we actually did some live where we, pulled up folks' bios and, gave them some feedback on slight changes to make.
Okay.
So that was fun.
Hmm.
We did
Hmm.
some of that and really talking about, sort of like what you're here to do. And does your bio really say that? And like, why are you the authority in it?
Yeah.
Like I talked about, like mine starts with HR pro turn coach. So that's sort of giving the credibility. Why me? This is because of
Hmm.
this experience. So we talked
Hmm.
about that. And then we were all over the place. We went into talking about branding here. We talked about branding on that LinkedIn platform over there too.
Okay.
Because some
Okay.
folks, cater here is really catering to consumers.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's potentially catering to more businesses. So we talked
Businesses.
about sort of the difference and that they should look and feel different, and you have to
Hmm.
think about that
Hmm.
sort of in your brand. The one thing we talked about with brand deals that I don't have yet, you may have it, but I don't have it. I don't have an email address in my bio. So how are the
No.
brands going to contact me?
See,
Right.
for me,
Okay.
and I do explain. I have the LINK in my bio, and
Yeah.
that is my website, and that's
I do
where
too, but
you
they
can
say
contact.
like you need to don't make brands work. Like, because I see a lot of some create. I haven't done it yet, but some creators you'll see like collabs, and then they'll
Okay.
have the email address right there, like
Okay.
it's in
Okay.
their face, so they don't have to
Okay.
look for it. So I'm gonna try to play with that and just see.
Yeah, I do have a business email though. That's not a
Yeah,
Gmail,
yeah,
so maybe I'll
me
add
too.
that.
Yeah,
I'll add that.
yeah, I'll add it. So I have to look at it to see if it's because this is still the internet.
Right. I know. How much
So
information are
yeah,
you
I'm
giving?
probably gonna create a Gmail, maybe something like Career Reset Rhonda at Gmail, because it still keeps it somewhat. I
Yeah.
mean, even though
Yeah.
it's the internet, like if someone
It's the
really wanted to
internet,
find us, they'd find us.
absolutely, and that's absolutely because I have a second phone, and when I first put my LINK on my bio, it
Hmm.
had my main cell
Yeah,
phone number, and I was like,
right.
"Whoa, hold on!" I had to go in there and
Exactly,
do a little
exactly.
editing, like.
Right.
That might be a little bit too much information, but it's
Yeah.
okay. I'm
Yeah.
covered. Nobody's,
Exactly. It is. So
yeah.
we're all figuring it out, sort of along the way. So yeah, we talked about
Hmm.
that.
Good,
And
good.
really thinking about like what brands are we looking to attract, and then creating content to attract those brands. Like I use, like for an example, like I'm interested in tech brands, like
Hmm.
computers, thinking of work I do, computers and all of that. Hey Cynthia, thank you for the hurt me. And then, professional work, like attire, like clothing
Hmm.
brands,
Hmm. Hmm.
and I'm a
Hmm.
car girl. Like I have a few posts on cars, like, I'm okay, Audi. If you want to give me a car, I will slap your name on it
I
and
know
drive
that's
all around
right.
New York.
Okay. I know that's
Did you hear that, Audi? I'm ready. I need a new car. I'm ready. I need a new car.
I love it. I love
But
it.
yeah, but really, beginning to really think about how to create content to attract the brands we're looking to
So
work
so
with.
then so what I'm hearing and what I my spin I took today was branding yourself. You
Hmm.
also talked about getting brand deals from other.
Yeah, so we were because I think
Okay.
it's all part of it, right?
It's
Like, so
part
we
of
have
it.
to,
Hmm.
yeah, we have to sort of
Still sell
nail
ourselves
down
to a
our
brand.
brands
Hmm.
and then to be attractive to brands. So that's sort of the spin when I was doing my research, and I think that was even the prompt I gave our friend out there in the AI world. Like, hey, how
Hmm.
do we,
Hmm.
perfect our brand on the platform and to attract brand
Brand
deals?
deals.
Yeah, so it's
Awesome.
really thinking about making that short list of the brand of the type, like the fields, like what kind of
Hmm.
brands
Hmm.
and companies you're looking
Hmm.
for,
Hmm.
and then really diving deep into creating content that will attract those brands. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, last week, one day last week, I did kind of go over
You sound a
um
little low, see boy. I don't know if the volume
let me
went a
see,
little
hold
lower,
on.
maybe.
Let me hear some talking somewhere.
Hey, oh, there you go. You sound good, better now. Hey, Hector, welcome in.
Okay, can you hear me better?
Yeah, much better.
Okay. Cut my phone up too. I had went over some how to brand get other brands to, reach your content. And it
Mm.
was real. I went the AI world is amazing. It
Amazing,
gives
I know. And you can just be stuck out there and go down all kind of rabbit holes. You can look up and it's hours later.
Ooh, just say yes, yes, give me that. Yes, yes. What?
Exactly. Give it
So
all to me.
but yeah, it's branding is I'm gonna say like is where it's at. That's all I'm
Exactly.
gonna say.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Yeah.
Not only yourself, but if you could get those brand deals, because I did talk about the prices, what they are paying for these
Yes.
brand deals.
Yes.
I mean,
And what
upwards to $1,000
Yes, and
a
I got
month.
excited. Mish Stories had shared with us, and she shows it on her every time she's teaching on branding. Hollister had reached out to her for a 60-second video, and we're offering her $3,400, Chad,
Yes.
for a
Yes.
60-second video. And so that's
Yes.
what I was like, okay, brand deals is where it is at. So that's
Where is
my focus
that?
for 2026.
And
That's my focus.
so branding, so branding, have you read up on how it correlates with UGC, user generated content?
I haven't. I'm just starting. Yeah, like
Hmm.
yesterday literally was the first deep dive into it. And I said, I'm
Okay.
going to spend some time.
Hmm.
Charlene, I'm here. I'm trying to get some brand deals and sponsors. Yeah. Charlene, too. She does an events company.
Okay. Very
And
good.
Charlene, maybe I haven't checked out a lot of UGC creators. Like I said, 'cause I'm just diving into this literally this week, starting to learn. But it may
Hmm.
be worthwhile spending some time. Charlene said she's been in some event. She's an event planner. She's been in some event planners rooms and haven't really gotten sort of the information. But it may be worthwhile to Charlene to go into some of the UGC creators because they're user generated content. Like they're creating the content specifically
Hmm.
for brands to come knocking on their door. So that
Hmm.
may be more helpful, Charlene. So maybe take a look at some of those. Like I said, I'm just starting to get into I'm glad you raised the topic
Hmm.
because that's was like, okay, this is perfect time in. This is where I'm looking to spend a lot of time for this year coming up, 2026.
And what the research that I did read into last week was why brand deals are so useful, because it saves the company so much money. They could pay you upwards to $1,000 or more a month,
Right.
but think about if they have to do a commercial for the same
Exactly.
product.
That's
You got the
hundreds of
cameramen, you
thousands.
got the producers,
Exactly.
you got the actors, you got the place where you got to film the commercial. So
And
when
then
I
you got to
tell
pay the
you
networks to air it. So
to
yeah.
air it,
So yeah, we
so
are definitely we're cheap labor.
exactly, and they are out here looking
They
for
are.
us.
They
They are out
are.
here looking for us. So we
Yes.
have to put ourselves in a place
Hi,
to be
Max.
seen.
Yeah, exactly. And that is really it. That's really like, again, if you're here to just play, play on TikTok all day. But if we're here to
Mhm.
monetize, like I said, for me, that's where I'm going to be spending a lot of my time. So I'll be sharing that information. But yeah, brand deals to your point, because it is so worth it. And the larger following you have and you continue to build. And if I've been reading, it doesn't even matter necessarily about the size
Followers,
of your
no,
followers. Like if your content
absolutely.
is specific, to the
Mm-hmm.
niche and the brand that they're interested in, they will come
Yes.
knocking on your door.
Your door.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, it's the way of the world. So we got to get into it right now.
Exactly. Absolutely. So yeah, that's where like I said, we workshop some things. Oh, we
Mm-hmm.
talked about live hosting. Some folks haven't done it yet, and just about fear and all of that and pulling the trigger. And then, I talked to, when I get nervous is when the celebrities come in the room, and then here come Miss Matthew. As soon as I said that, here come Miss Matthew. I was like, oh God.
Rhonda, but I get nervous when you come in my room. So hey, I'm just saying.
I ain't no celebrity child. We just in it.
I mean, we all are
Yeah.
in our own way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But because, and I say, why am I nervous? Am I not confident of the information that I'm bringing forth? I mean, I don't know. I gotta get past it.
Yeah, you gotta, because I mean, like I said, I come in your room all the time. This is what we do, this community, like we do. But yeah, and then another creator that I follow who's big on this platform, then she came in, I said, see, this is when I get nervous, when they come in the room. And I think in my mind, for me, I think it's because I'm like, and they're probably not even thinking about this, like I'm measuring myself against them, and we all
it's nothing
something different, and it's not that, right? This just that stuff that's in my head, which is why I spend a lot of time talking about mindset stuff, because that's just my stuff.
That's right.
Miss Matthew tells me all the time, you're doing great. You have a warm personality. Like people are gonna, you just keep going. You just keep going.
She said, now I have to figure out how to make the dinner series fit a brand.
I have to. Yeah. So what she does is something like, I want to surprise dinners. I forgot the name, how she been to it, but I've been to those where you don't know what the meal is going to be. It's sort of the chef's choice, and it's just a cool experience. And people love experiences.
Who is that to? Who is the audience like?
Oh, Charlene, you want to do it? Because see, I'm a botch it all up trying to explain your brand. Let me see if I can.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, let me see if she can come back up. Oh, let's see what these boxes do. Okay. I'm learning, y'all.
What it's called? It is called the Secret Supper. And so basically the majority of them are membership based, and you pay like $100 a month to get their early listing. And basically you buy a ticket to the event, and you usually don't find out the location or who's going to be the featured chef until like 24 to 48 hours prior to the event. And there are people that are just flocking to these things because everybody in this day and time, they want an experience.
Yes.
But mine will be a little bit different. Mine will be a little different because you won't find out the chef or the location until you purchase a ticket. So I'll probably tell them way ahead of time, but I'm going to also attach a local organization that is doing just as big things as the American Red Cross and Susan B. Komen, but there are smaller companies that don't get as much feed. So every dinner will honor a local organization, where by the end of the night we will basically give them. We're going to give them funds. My goal is to give each organization that's being honored at least $5,000 to $8,000.
Nice.
And so that's what I need, because I did the first one on my own. Well, I invited 45 people from a hospitality industry just to do it. And that one dinner for 45 people, because of the scale that they have to be, that one dinner cost me $12,000 out of my own pocket.
Okay.
Wow. And what state are you
now
in? What state are you in?
I'm in Chicago, the Chicagoland area. So, so trying to get stuff. Everybody's having an event or a dinner or something, but what I'm being told, mine will be a little different spin because I'm trying to give back.
Yeah.
And
I think that sort of becomes your differentiator.
Uh-huh.
Your differentiator.
Yep. but I'm also trying to get organizations to see that I can do this, and they say, "Oh, well, what about that can be an employee appreciation dinner, or that can be my bridal shower." Like I did actually have one bride that this is going to be her bridal shower.
Okay.
And we're bringing in a chef from New Orleans. She's there. She wants this chef from New Orleans, and she's paying for him, so they have no idea the experience they're about to have. But basically, I find the location, I design the event, and people just show up.
So is the challenge finding customers or sponsors to pay for it? Because I'm thinking, just pay for it. Because I'm thinking,
I mean, I think I'm hearing
so
you twice.
it probably won't be. It probably won't be as hard to find the customer once it gets out. But the challenge is going to be finding sponsorship. Like I want somebody to, like in the class I was telling you about earlier, I want someone to sponsor the bar or the cocktail reception, some brand or something, and that type of thing to help me with the cost, because the secret supper events, those tickets are usually like $350 to $400 a person. But people, when I say they sell out. Like the company that does it in Utah, they're already sold out for their first 3 events for next year.
Oh wow!
Because there's such an experience.
Wow.
They might have it in the middle of a baseball field, or they might have it in the parking garage. Like I went to one that they literally, I don't want to say the company's name, but because I don't know if I can say it on TikTok, but they literally converted a parking garage
Oh wow!
into an event space.
Oh wow!
And people are paying, and the first floor was the cocktail reception, the second floor was the dinner, and then the third floor was Kendrick Lamar when his last album came out, a listening party.
okay.
So people are paying for them. But I don't have a Kendrick Lamar budget yet. But
you say that's it. It's coming.
Yeah.
You say that's it. It's coming.
Yeah. So that's the Noted, and it's called the Noted Dinner Series. And so that's my spiel.
Nikki, why are we hearing an echo?
Charlene, you got another? Are you on speaker? Are you on speakers?
That's probably why I'm gonna cut my I'll put my mute on.
Okay.
I
wasn't sure if it was a setting. And Nikki's been going live a long time, definitely longer. I think since like May, if I'm remembering right. Okay, so maybe that. But I've never heard that before though, because I'm on a lot of panels and sit in. But we'll figure it out. Look, I just got these boxes together.
Yay! So that was a lot, and I had never heard of that before, Charlene. And so
thank you, Nikki. So I don't know, like Charlene, I don't know if it's brand deals versus sponsors because of what you're offering. And so, it's sort of like thinking about how you approach, any company or any person. We were talking about earlier about relationship, but it's about sort of the heartstring, the emotional connection, because you're hosting the dinners to make a difference. And sort of that's what you're selling. So that's really, you're selling that difference and more. And then you take that a step further. It's like the transformation. So like this event gives $5,000 to an organization. Like what is the impact of that? Like I'm just making up stuff right now, but like, will that $5,000 feed 500 families, And so that's what companies want to support and be a part of. They want their name attached to, because that's publicity for them. Hey, we sponsored this event that fed 500 families, for example. So that's sort of what you're selling. And, it's just, we do it, like I said, I'm in nonprofits and been there in 10 years. And it's always, we're selling the impact. Whenever we ask a donor for funds, it's about selling that impact.
Mm-hmm.
And we're nonprofits, so it's an easier ask because they get to write it off.
Yeah.
But I think the ask is still the same. Like people like helping people.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. So cool. Let's see. So definitely, Charlene, do some research. Definitely check out link. Oh, that other one, the LN over there, the IN over there. Check them out.
When you all get a chance, just like Google thesecretsupper.com and .co, I think.
Wait a minute, let me write that down.
.co.
Yep.
Okay.
And when you go on their thing and you just and like type in, I mean, just like I think in the upper left hand corner, there's like two little lines and it'll say their stories or their events.
Okay.
When you see some of the stuff they have done, like last week they had one in Baltimore and it was in the middle of a school football field, but it was snowing outside
It
and
was called
people were
Secret
wrapped.
what? What was that? I'm sorry.
It's secretsupper.co.
Okay.
And when you pull it up, you'll see some of the experiences they have, some of the people they've partnered with, and it's like a whole new vibe because, like I said, everyone's looking for an experience now
Yeah.
and looking for something different to do. And like you said, and when the young lady suggested to me that I attach a organization to it, she said people want to give somebody something.
Yeah, like
Whether
when you were describing it, like I thought, like I said, I'm in the HR, and we're a big organization. We're like 350 people. When we do like a holiday party, we like to provide not just dinner, like everybody's gonna get, rubber chicken, but like an experience.
Experience.
And so that is something that we would pay for. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I was asking you too, like, is it hard to attract even a paying customer? Because for one, you get to host more events and you may or may not need the sponsorships or like I'm a nonprofit. So like if the dinner was going to cost our organization, let's do easy math, 25,000 and my budget was only 15,000, I would go to a donor saying, hey, I need you to support $10,000 to help with this event. And so because again, it's about providing an experience for employees. So I think there may be a larger even customer base than maybe you originally thought about too.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I think there's just a lot of ways to go. But yeah, like try to do some research on your own. And I always every time I'm in a live, I promote Mish Stories. I call her my homeroom teacher, but I spend a lot of time in her room. What she is also great at, though, is teaching us how to make money on TikTok and beyond. And she does one-on-one sessions, and I've done 2 with her. And the value and the way her brain just works real different than ours. And she has never steered sort of anybody wrong. And like I see people that are like making moves and implementing some of the things. So she may have even ideas that I haven't thought about. But yeah, so definitely, like I said, try to implement some things on your own. And this work, it's a business, right? You have to invest in, consultation and coaching and whatever it is so that we can continue to elevate on the platform too.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. You can pull me back down.
Okay.
Okay.
That was good.
I know. Yeah.
Ordered that too. Secret Supper. And I thought about when she was talking, this one content creator I followed on FB. But he made his own brand doing dinners. And he sold experiences, and that was his word, experience. And people paid. He would sell out like almost immediately.
They really do.
Experience.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
And in big cities, like she's in Chicago, I'm in New York, people pay a lot of money for experience.
I'm in Atlanta, so
exactly.
Have you ever did that one, the white, when they wear all white, Dinner
en Blanc? I haven't yet. I want to do it. I was traveling this year when it happened. But yeah, I definitely want to do that.
I've had so many opportunities. I was on the list several times, but it seemed like every time it came up, I couldn't make it.
Just life and schedules.
And that's an experience because you don't know where you're going. You meet at one place. I know how they did in Atlanta. They meet at one place, leave their car, they get on a bus, and they take them somewhere.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, because I know they keep the location disclosed too in secret for a while. Yeah, so I'm excited to get into that. Thank you for Charlene for sharing. This has been amazing.
Yes, it's a lot of work, but it'll be well worth it.
It is. I know. I'm looking forward to, like I said, jumping into this brand. That's my focus for 2026. And I'm interested to really understand, like, I don't want to change my core content a lot,
Mhm.
but I also need to figure out like how do you balance, providing to your customer, your consumers here, but also being able to, again, this is a business for us, how to attract people that are going to and brands that are going to, compensate us too. So,
I've been following this guy,
okay.
digital. I'm gonna tell you his name.
Okay.
And for 2 nights, well, for two, not 2 consecutive nights, but I might never be able to get to him.
Thank you, Nikki, for all those
And
tabs.
he taught about digital marketing.
Okay.
Amazing. When I tell you valuable information.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you his name. And I'm like, we can go so far with this, Rhonda.
Yeah, I think it really is like it's as far as we want to, seriously, like as far as we want to take it is just in perfecting that, and sort of that's my focus for.
But not get overwhelmed though.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't try to do it all.
Right. And that's why for me, like focusing on one thing at a time, like is good for me. Like content, we know, not to say that we have it mastered, but we know how to make content, we know how to get some reach.
Digital kingship.
Oh, okay.
It's a divorced father. Digital kingship.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely check him
He
out.
comes on at 9:30 in the evenings.
Okay.
EST.
Okay.
Wow. Woo.
Yeah,
I've learned so much real quick.
Did everybody hear that? Digital kingship. So definitely check him out. Yeah, for sure. Because like I said, this is new for us. We're still learning. What a great conversation.
Yay.
I know. This has been so good.
It has.
So good.
It has. So now it's 2:30. Oh, I've been online since 1:00.
No, me too. Let me look at my stats up here. Let's see. What is it saying? Wow. We have had 439 people into the room, y'all.
Nice. Very nice.
Amazing. And they say, y'all, that we can see how many people watching from the hallway.
You can?
That's what they said. Oh, no. It says there are 275 people joined from the hallway.
Okay.
That's good.
Well, how many people sitting out there? I say it all the time. How many people in the hallway? Y'all could come in real quick and leave a comment and go back out.
Sepoy, is it kingship, like SIHP, or shift? Like
SHIP.
Okay. Kingship. You got that, Tracy? Ship, SHIP. Digital kingship. And
I'm telling this guy,
thank you, Charlene, for spending the time and hanging out. And hey, we're in this together.
Check him out, because I'm going to give y'all this little thing, and I tried it last night and it moved really, really, really quick. But he used our favorite AI cousin.
Okay.
And so like for whatever, say like for me, what I put on there, the top 5 single destinations for the top 5 destinations for single people in 2026. And so you put it in your favorite cousin, and I told my favorite cousin, give me that with a little description, right? So it was like this long thing.
Okay.
And so you got your 5 to 6 second video. Hey, these are the top da 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 da. And then you copy and paste all of that in your caption.
Oh, I see.
And so people are going to click on it, and they're going to go down there, and by the time they read all the way down to the bottom.
That makes sense. Because I've seen some of those with like, who's reading all that? And then there's like a gazillion. Yeah.
But it depends on the hook.
That's true.
Single people want to know, where can I travel in 2026? So it didn't go, but you got to have a call to action in there too, which I didn't do.
Okay.
But check him out. If you look at his pages, and that's what he do, I'm telling, his views are What?
All right. Okay, we'll do. We all got some homework.
Look, no
To check
gatekeeping.
it
I want
out.
us all to win, whatever
Exactly.
it takes,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And I'm gonna keep sharing. As we do, we'll keep sharing, and maybe we'll do these every week or two or so and just
Okay.
catch up and keep sharing. So this has been
We need to
awesome.
plan a battle. I don't think I could battle you though. You got too many heavy hitters over there.
No, we can do a 2v2. So we just need to find two opponents. So we'll be on the same team.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, so we
okay.
can do it. It'll be my first 2v2. I'm thinking that I probably want to maybe think about maybe Wednesday seems to be a big battle day on the platform. Like a lot of creators that are teachers, educators, like we
Mm-hmm.
are.
Mm-hmm.
Are picking a day to sort of like at the end of the lesson where you've done all the teaching.
Oh yeah, they do the
And really
battle.
talking to the community. I was spent a lot of time in Boss Mitri's room, and he teaches battle strategy. And he was just talking about like, you talk to your community about why you want to battle. For one, it's
Mm-hmm.
networking. Like you're going to meet people and connect with people. So that broadens our reach as creators.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're going to meet people, of course, we're not bashful. It's also a way to monetize on the platform.
Right.
And those that can throw. The tappers and shares are just as valuable because someone could share that battle with someone, and you never know who's going to pop in your
Who's gonna
room
come in? Absolutely.
and just help support, because there are a lot of people that love to battle
Mm-hmm.
on this platform. And even when I play on the battle side, like I played just last night, I play Pretty Boy Ali's team, so I go in there, and that's who I play for him. So, but yeah, a lot of people just love it because it's fun. So no, we can think about.
I like it. I know when I did mine, when I
And you
was
know
in
what?
Miss,
We're both
Miss-
GQ. So let me get in that platform and ask them to set us up a 2v2.
Okay, yes, right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
There you
I
go.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
But when I went into Miss Mish Story's birthday battle,
Listen. It's not the first time I've seen more than 1 million points in the battle, but that was just like, whoa. The biggest battle, well, I play with Ali, so like there's
I've
millions
never
of
heard
points.
of Ali.
He's in the US, he's one of the top battlers on the platform.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that was amazing.
Yeah, it was just amazing. And that's community and support,
And just to think, she hasn't really been on the platform.
She started
a
in
year.
May. She started in May, right?
It's incredible. I love it.
Yep, exactly.
Love it.
Exactly. Yeah, just building community and that. So awesome.
Yeah.
Rosie, hey, welcome in. We are at the end of our
Okay,
live.
thank you, Charlene. Thank you.
Yeah, we are at the end of our
I
live.
her actually. Did I? Oh yeah, we're friends. Yeah.
Yeah, we have been talking about our creator journeys, and specifically today talking about branding. And we took a little bit different approaches, which was cool, but we got to come together and share. And yeah, we'll just keep doing more of the same. I need to try to get my life together. I got to go into my job. I normally work remote. I got to go into the office tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I don't want to hold you. It's been real. So
It has. Thank you all for who have joined. Anyone who's been in the room for tapping, sharing, gifting, presents, showing the love and support. And I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. When are you back live?
11:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's my community building time. So come on in. I'm building I'm trying to get my name. I think I got Seapoy Jet Setters. I don't know.
There's the Seapoy Jet Setters out there.
I'm trying to get my community name.
Oh, I like Jet Setters.
You like that?
I do. And well, yeah, for a number of reasons. I'll tell you what I like about it. I like about it because I feel like I'm gonna just say the thing. I feel like it elevates the consumer to a different, like travel is, to your point, travel is everybody and anybody.
Right.
And do you want your customer to be anybody and everybody? Maybe you do, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Yeah, so I like Jet Setters. But yeah, ask our cousin.
I asked our cousin, and that was on the list for my cousin. So
Yeah.
I trust him.
Exactly.
He's
I do too.
amazing.
I do too. I do too. Yeah.
Okay, well, Rhonda, well, get your life together.
Yes,
and,
you too. Thank you
and
all.
I'll see
and
you
we'll
in
see
these
you on the other
TikTok
side.
streets. It's
We'll
been
be out here
wonderful.
doing our thing.
All right.
All right. Thanks,
Destiny. Have a
everybody.
good one.
You too.